And Tim.
From Stamping on the Back Porch. And this is another evening of chatting over cards. And we're going to do a brand new stamp set that just becomes available this week. You know, as demonstrators, we get to order things early. It's just a little, there's my little advertisement there for, if that ever matters to you. But before that, hello, Linda, you're the first one on here. That's wonderful. She says from dark and rainy Seattle. Yeah, this is dark and cold Minnesota. It has changed.
But it hasn't snowed yet.
No. Oh, and we've got Kathy. So we have the West Coast here. Let's see. We have Jean from North Dakota. Oh, a bunch of you on. It's so good to see you. Pat, we just got another card from you today. That's just wonderful. But before I share the cards, last week, I shared cards all made by my downline. And whenever I do that, whenever we do a card swap, I put them all on my thing and I have you guys go vote. And I draw 3 names of you that vote to see which was your favorite card. So I had to show you the winners. Now, the winners of the people, these are the voters. These are you guys. The 3 that are going to get a gift from me are Rita. I don't know if I can read my writing. Brady, I think. I sent you a message. Kathy Kempe and Hilda Peterson. So you guys all get a little gift from me. But you have to email me your address. So
yeah.
But
Brady, if that's you,
I know. I'll go back and look. I did send you an email, so or a message, I think. So anyway, my writing, I was really in a hurry because here's the reason. My website's been down for a couple of hours. And we came on and we had 3 minutes to wait. And I said, do you think I can quick go on? And I do this random number thing and quick do. So I quick did it. So anyway, okay.
But then she quickly wrote down the name. And
oh, Florida. Penny's going to just rub it in. 72 down there, and she's in her sweatsuit. That's my ideal weather. I don't like it warmer than that, but I like that. That is pretty funny. So anyway, these were the most, I got to put this over so we can show this. These were the most popular cards. I love the simplicity of this card. So these are all members of my downline. And let's see, this is Amy Pedersen. This is monochromatic. And I love how, it's simple and yet it's not, because we have this raised layer. Look at that with the cabin raised in front and the trees behind.
It looks real.
And it's all that granite gray and then with some ribbon across. I think that is a gorgeous card. This would be perfect for any winter occasion, even for you to send to Floridians and say, see what you're missing.
And huge snowflakes coming down.
Yeah, I think that is just a gorgeous, gorgeous card. This next card is from Vicki Schreiber, who is a brand new member of my team. And I thought, look at this stunning.
That is wonderful.
That is just an absolutely stunning Christmas card.
I love things that jump out at you. And that does.
Yeah, it really does. From the paper in the back to this green and to those poinsettia flowers just popping. That is a gorgeous card. Next. Oh, you guys are loving these cards. That's wonderful. The third place, I'm going from first. I guess you should go the other way, shouldn't you?
Yes, you
okay.
should.
This is third. This is Maria Buzik from Illinois. And this is so adorable. She made a Halloween wreath. She's got the bats there along with the pumpkins. And the Halloween colors with the orange and purple and black. I love that. I think that is just an awesome card. So very cool. And then the last one is Terry Fingerholtz. And look how cool this is with blending. Do you see how she's done this background? So this is just stamped. Her background is just blended. And we've got the lovely black flowers. So again, just, fun techniques, gorgeous cards. So I'm always just thrilled to do that. So, have fun. We love that.
And Karen started with number 1 and went to number 4.
But they're all beautiful.
But realize that all of those 4 are all in the top 4. And there's a whole bunch of people that weren't.
I know, but and those are beautiful cards too. I could have gone on and on, but we know when I took a gap, but I thought it's just fun to see once again, they're great ones. And then a quick reminder, as of this morning, I had 10 retreat packets left. This is all the stuff. If you look in here, we have 4 classes worth of stuff all in here. And we're going to have a fun retreat this weekend. You get the PDFs and the videos forever. I don't know how many are left. I know some of them are gone. I don't know what's left, but in case you have any interest, make sure you check it out now. I will put a link, but this is like the last day that you could get your things in time. And then I just wanted to show quickly, since this is a sneak peek of what you can order this week. I just want to show, this is the stamp set. This is going to be really quick. These are the gems. These are the dies. And then for paper, there's this cotton paper in soft succulent and the evergreen. Is it called whatever it is? I love these two greens. And then these are the gorgeous papers.
Are those called tissue papers?
Well, they're almost like that because they're very light and then those colors. So anyway, you can just get rid of those.
I'll send them
just
out
send them off. No. But I wanted to show that first just because it is a sneak peek. So you really haven't seen them like in the catalog. They're not in the catalog. So this is, so now we're just going to have some fun. Diane got her retreat package. So good. And Gail got hers. So that is wonderful. All right. And welcome. I'm glad you're on here today. So this card, these swap cards are actually from the Advisory Board Alumni. You guys know that. So I was on the Advisory Board back when they had it. They don't have it anymore, but we've kept an alumni group going and we do our own swaps. And so for those of you who have been around a long time, a lot of these names will be familiar, which is always just kind of fun too. Look at this is with that gold foil. Mm-hmm. That's really fun. So it's almost like a mosaic.
And those are cutouts.
Look. Yeah. So these are like little random cuts. Yeah. It's like doing I think it's like I think of like a mosaic bowl or something, or a piece of art. This is Linda Bowen's card. And I think that is just an absolutely amazing card.
Could it be like a collage?
Well, it's kind of that look, but I just think of it as, I'm not sure what it would be.
Yeah. It does look like ceramic.
My card kit for this month will be featuring these papers and this set, and know that I give that for any orders of 50 or more. You get 3 cards ready to put together. You don't need to have the stamp sets, but you'll see all these different things. I need to get them planned. They'll be done in the next couple of days. So that will be really fun just to know. This is Dawn Olszewski. And if you watched the video from last Thursday, we've had so many fun cards being shared over in the back porch stamper. So head on over there to see, but we did this kind of a design like that part.
Yep.
It's really fun.
I remember that.
Do you remember that?
I was there.
So notice how this is like that.
Yep.
But with the piece added.
Different.
Similar, but different, which is what I'm always saying. And I almost showed this part along with it. And I thought, no, we'll just stick with one thing. Because now another time we can do this. But I thought, but isn't that cool? Mm-hmm. So it's just like another variation on that theme. Card making is like that. You have an idea and then you just put little tweaks on it. So mosaic look. Thank you, Brenda. That's what I was looking for. Mosaic look. You know what it reminds me of? The old mosaic, we grew up, the old mosaic cigarette holders, fancy. And I still have a kit that you can put together. It looks very, very vintagey. I think I'm going to have Hank do it. I mean, his family doesn't smoke, but it's a fun little accent piece because it's so vintage and they have this setup that'd be fun. But anyway, that's what makes me think of those real fancy things. And I loved that as a craft.
But Karen didn't smoke as an adolescent or an adult.
You didn't either. Neither of us did, thankfully. And back in our parents' generation, nobody realized how bad it was for you. So I said, we're very, Tim used to work in chemical dependency and he always came home smelling like smoke, of course. We'd have to air out his clothes in the old days. Yeah. And I just think, oh my goodness, it took forever to air that out. It is just not what we're used to.
My father would meet a guy, walk down Main Street of Jackson and meet somebody and they would exchange a cigarette.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Because your dad smoked. So, it is just interesting because you didn't know. Now we know the dangers and it's such a hard thing to give up. And we know that too. So that is our thing. Okay. Janice Waitman. And look, this fun, big, bold thing there. And then we've got the hello in the middle.
Kind of a wreath.
I love greens. So it's just I thought it was interesting to pick greens because I would think maybe greens would make me think spring, but this is kind of like, this is like evergreen greens. So green forever. And then the soft succulent. And isn't this fun with the postage stamps? Mm-hmm. You can put anything on that. Doesn't this make a pretty border too? How we open that? And then we see that border. So this is Leanne Graff. And that's a really fun card.
Just a second. Did you show this? Because I want to use it.
Okay.
I want to use that for a second.
Okay.
open that up.
I forgot to give the new host code. You guys, it's not even on my.
See, that's the border. You can see better now.
Okay.
But it's
And since I couldn't get into my blog, it's not on there, but it will be tomorrow
So this
morning. But
is-
this is. So let's
this is
interrupt
it.
this message with a, ooh,
Yes.
who is going to come up with the sentence for this? This is not an easy one. AJK3, BNK7.
all I
Okay,
know
so
is
you
that-
guys can get to work.
It stands for Karen.
And you know, if you ordered today and you use the old code, that's fine. Don't ever worry about it. You know, this is no stress. We're just crafters, you know.
Karen 3 and Karen 7. So
Okay.
we got it halfway there.
Okay, here's another one from Laura Bartow. And I'm just loving the different ways people are using this border. I
Mhm.
just love the stamp. So here, this just shows against the green, and then she's got her different layers there. You can see the stamp set looks very watercolory. That's kind of is that a word?
No,
Watercolored.
it is now.
So here's another one. Do you see how here it's in the dark color and there it's in the light color? And this card by Joyce Farraco is fun because it's like got three, it's a strip card. We've got the 3 strips here, and then that playing there, and then a punch there.
But these 2 strips just about disappear because they're covered up. But
Yeah.
but you can't.
Yeah, it's true. So they're just kind of like the little background. Ooh, speaking of strip cards, here's a great one from Meg Levin. So I love this with the 4 strips. And look how hers open. This is an asymmetrical gatefold. And then that's really pretty in the inside. And you could write over that. So gatefold is where it meets in the middle. And
No.
I think it's just where
Not in the middle.
but it doesn't have to be in the middle, but they're folded in.
Yeah.
But I love how she did hers asymmetrically like that. So it kind of goes like that. I think that's really a cool look.
I
like that.
agree. I love it. I love
Yeah.
the asymmetrical. look.
Yep. And this part here would be pretty just on a card too. You know, it's all variations, or you can take this card and put it on a fun fold like this, which is fun.
And did you mention?
Connie said she loved the picture of us eating outside and at Punch Pizza. Yeah, that was just on Saturday. It was still beautiful on Saturday. We just had to hit. We believe in really utilizing those restaurants that keep their tables and chairs out. So many can get
Yes.
rid of them. So we just, when it starts getting cold, we go more often, and we keep telling them, we so appreciate that you do this, because every day could be our last. And that might have been our last day eating outside
And we bring a blanket.
at a restaurant, but that could be our last. Margaret Van Vliet. Oh, this is fun how she's used the circle. Now, if you remember the circle from back here, so
Ooh.
that's done that way. And now this is a whole different look. That's really pretty. And it's kind of like the background behind there. That's really a fun use.
I like that.
And well, Janice, I'm glad you found it this evening. And then we have Ebby Di Piazza. And, you're just seeing these. This really is an interesting look. Now, here is another strip card, but notice this, how these are angled strips. So we have 3 angled strips on the background, which is really fun.
So I'd call them strip-like cards.
Okay. Oh, we have a lot of strip cards. Okay, because here's Natalie Travis. Look at this one. These are
That
cattywampus
is
strips. And that's really just fun. They're just kind of put on however you want them to be. It makes a very casual look. I think, this set of dies is to me, it's very fancy. It's very ornate. It's more like, it reminds me of the ornate gardens. So I always think it's really fun if you can take a look like this, which is very casual, and then you put this ornate die on there. So that is fun. Next, we have from Susan Morton. And I like this too. She's got the gold on here. And look how she's got this pattern repeating right there on the soft succulent. That's really fun. And some other little things coming out the side. That's really pretty. Yes, Tim did pick out his favorite one for the end.
Yes, I did.
Tim, here's another strip card. I think strip cards must be all the rage right now. This is Jennifer Cotton. And I think she actually just has a wide strip and then a band in there. But do you see how these could be smaller strips? You could take this whole idea and just make it a strip card. But I really like that. And then that dear friend, how are you?
Oh, baby.
Oh, no, it is
No.
strips. She did do little strips.
Yes.
Either one. But I think, this is a much simpler card, but she's got the little accents coming out here. That's really lovely. Next, we have Stella McKay. And you're seeing a lot of these in different colors too. One of the things that's nice about the soft succulent is that you can actually stamp on it. Let's find one that had like that. So they've got that evergreen ink on it, and that really looks pretty. And it's also pretty in white, of course, which you could stamp on. And here's the big oval shape too, which is cool. And then this is Kathy Parlitzis. And this is a totally different look. I really love how she's got the strip there, and she just has these parts of the accents on the side. I think that's just really
How
lovely.
does it open, right here?
No, it just opens here. Opens like that.
Yep.
But that's fun. And then I have 3 that you've seen before from me, because I've shown these on different, well, I don't know if I've shown this one. But I think this is fun. I love things about this size that have little scrolling right there. This was the card that I had in that swap.
Okay, my first choice.
Mhm.
My first choice of my favorite card was one of yours. So I turned it over and says,
Oh, I can't pick Karen's. Okay.
probably
And
should.
this was when we just did a whole bunch of easel cards a couple weeks ago. And so you guys have put a bunch of those on. So here's another one from there too. And I just think that is just such a fun look. And I was showing these just to kind of preview the paper. And then this was the really simple card we did with 2-inch strips, which I just love. We just did it in every paper. And of course, anything could be added, but that's really fun. And now let's see the card you picked, Tim.
No, you got to read that because I think it's to me.
My heart is tied to yours. Tug if you need anything. Yes, Tim. that is. If I could have written the perfect statement to put in a card for you, yeah, that would be it. So, and if you believe that, because I'm really poetic like that.
Is that a Stampin' Up?
Yeah.
Quote? That's nice.
I didn't write it, Tim. I didn't come up with it. You would not believe it if I did.
I know. But
Tim would come up with that.
Maybe I don't read any of these, but I haven't seen that quote before.
No, it's a new one. It's in this stamp set.
I like it.
Karen Geisinger is saying that this die would make lovely wedding cards. Yes, it really would.
Really would.
Yeah, make great wedding cards.
And they're tying the knot, so that would work too.
So, and I love this last card, and I'm going to take part of her idea. I've already decided for my card kit. Okay, you want to show it?
I announce.
Oh, this is Ann Clemmer.
Ann Clemmer.
And, well, and she's a very good friend too. So that's really fun. We spent a lot of time with her and her husband.
Yes.
Cecil. So that's been fun. And they live out in California. But I love this die. And I thought I have this die, but I haven't used it yet. I love how she did this with the paper. So I'm going to do something similar to that. Something with that die set, and I'll try to change it up a little, but as one of my card kits. But I'm telling you right now, I'm giving credit to Anne for that, because I just think that is just a lovely style and lovely colors. So that is it.
It is.
So on Thursday, we're gonna have some other fun things to do. Tomorrow morning, I have a pre-recorded video going live, which is showing some really cute cards I made of another preview set. So just to know that, although these things are coming, thanks for spending this time with us. And we will see you on Thursday at 1.
Can I say, I want to say one thing. I liked it when I had to get up and go around and turn off the camera, because then I got more time to talk. Now Karen just does it.
I want to end and move on.
Yeah.
I will put, yes, if you have any interest in the retreat, let me know. And the die, Pam, is the die that goes with this. Oh, this other die. I have to tell you tomorrow, someone else can probably put it on here. I should have looked it up. That other die has 3 different ways of putting angles on cards, which is awesome. So thanks, guys. Have a wonderful evening.
Goodbye.
Bye.